All right, boys and girls, you are working on this worksheet and you want to do the value scales on the front side of it. And, the photocopier kind of missed these two boxes. This one should be white. This one should be a really, really, really light value that I really suggest you add in with the side of your pencil, being extremely gentle. And that's how you're able to add a super, super light value, and just take your time adding that into there. This one you want to be just a touch darker than that, but lighter than this one, right? So that's kind of like a balance. You want to make it darker than the lightest one, but lighter than the next one beside it, because it should gradually be getting darker. Okay, so you want to make this row match this. Okay, so much more pressure with your pencil here, and then gradually getting lighter. I usually like to start from the darker side and get lighter, but that's up to you. And then same thing on this one. Many students seem to color these ones with vertical coloring marks, like meaning up and down. If you do that, perfect, great, love it. For this one, maybe try horizontally. Since it's a long horizontal rectangle that you're coloring in, you can start way down here and start with, your darkest one, and then gradually you're pushing a little bit less, and then even a little bit less. And you can always go back and darken the darkest one if you don't think it was dark enough. Obviously, I'm not filling in the whole thing right now because I'm trying to just explain it to you, but you get it. You're going to make this look like this. Then you're going to move on to the sphere at the bottom, and it's kind of breaking it down. So this is essentially a value scale on, right, value scale. That's what this is. Lightest value to the darkest value, white to black. This is a value scale, but now it's on a circle. So it's making it look like a sphere. And so darkest value, next lightest, and lighter, 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 till we get to white. So it's the same thing, but now it's on here. And so we need to curve the value scale to make it fit onto the circle. So this one's nice because it still shows you those different sections, just like this one. Okay, now when we go into the back, there are some other circles. I'm going to fold this so you can see it. I would do this one last. I don't know why it's over here. It really should be the last one. Okay, for this, it's the same thing. You are essentially adding a little value scale in each one. So I'm going to start with this one here. So I like to put a really, really, really light line to show a guide of where I'm going to stop adding those values. You probably can barely see it on the video. I maybe even went a little too dark right there. And that's just for me so that I know where to stop once it gets to white, okay? Then I'm going to go back and start adding my darkest value, which is on the edge. It's opposite from where the lightest value is. The lightest value is over here, the darkest value is over here. So I can't add the whole thing at once, which is what most people try to do, and then it doesn't look great. I'm just going to work in little sections. I'm going to go darkest, medium, even lighter until I get to my lightest, and stop where my guide is. Now I'm going to go on to my next little section. Turn my paper a little bit. Darkest, medium. I don't think I did dark enough for my darkest. Now I'm going to work in another little section. If I try to do the whole thing at once and rush through it, sure, I might get it done faster, but did I actually practice these values? Did I actually try and have any kind of success with making my sphere look like what is here on the photocopy? And by working in those little sections, I feel like you will probably find the greatest success with doing that. Okay, so that's my tip for that. And then obviously this one you have to work in like little sections the whole way around. So it's going to take the longest. So do these three, then go back to that. Then you can move on to the rest of the worksheet. Okay, good luck.